moon. I'm really glad I'm gonna come here like every day. I'm gonna just basically do this every day because this is too sweet, you know. It's bittersweet, but mostly sweet, but too good. See these olive trees. Somebody was saying these olive trees say thousands of years. Some of these olive trees might be have been Jesus might have been on one of them. But it says here. Then cometh Jesus with them unto a place called Gethsemane, and saith unto the disciples, Sit ye here, while I go and pray yonder. And he took with them Peter and 2 sons of Zebedee, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy. He saith unto them, My soul is exceeding sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here, and watch with me. And he went a little further, and fell on his face, and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it's possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. And he cometh unto his disciples, and findeth them asleep, and saith unto Peter, What, could ye not watch with me 1 hour? Watch and pray, so that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. He went away again the second time, and prayed, saying, O my Father, second time, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink of it, thy will be done. And he came and found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy. And he left them, and went away again, and prayed the third time, saying the same words. He cometh here to his disciples, and saith unto them, Sleep on now, and take your rest. Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. Rise, let us be going. Behold, he is at hand that does betray me. He was sweating drops of blood. Drops of blood. This is what I was asking. Like, how does someone sweat drops of blood? How do you sweat? How do you end up sweating blood? That means that either your blood pressure is that high, little capillaries are bursting in your skin, and that's leaking into your, the sweat glands. And how much pressure is that? This is before any sort of whipping or the actual throwing of nails. It's just him thinking and praying, and feeling for our sins, the pressure, the weight of sin and death, man. Again in Mark 14. But he came more vehemently, it says, verse 32, and they came to a place which is named Gethsemane, and it says that Gethsemane means olive press. So these are olive trees here. Olives are pressed to produce the oil. So you was pressed under the weight of sin and death, pressed until instead of oil, he was leaking blood. Huh? Abba Father, All things are possible unto thee. Take away this cup from me, nevertheless, not what I will, but what thou wilt. It says here, sleep on now and take your rest. It is enough, the hour is come. Behold, the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. No, this place is epic, child. You found his blood was shed here for the first time. It wasn't even like it was mental anguish. So that's why when we say verse 22, Luke 22, chapter 39. That's where I'm going now. He came out and went as he went to the Mount of Olives, and disciples followed him. So he went from, I think that's where the Church of All Nations is. Maybe that's where, close to that place. And when he was the place, he said to them, pray that enter into temptation. Look, chapter 22:44, Luke 22:44. And being in agony, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat were great drops of blood falling down to the ground. Great. Luke 22, verse 44. And number 22. Great drops of blood. It said great drops of blood. Sweating great drops of blood. Huh? So he sweated great drops of blood for us. Just thinking about our sin. Jesu achirwadziwa zvakanyanya kudaro akatonyanya kunamata. Dikita rake rakaita samadonhwe makuru eropa achidonhera pasi. Madonhwe makuru eropa. On that ground over there. Great drops of blood. That's ground over there. I'll tell you about Jesus. Great drops of blood.